Hey family, if you have typed "Is Barbados safe to travel" more than once this week in your Google search, I want you to stop. I want to give you facts and data that can help you travel to Barbados with confidence. I have lived in and been to Barbados for a while. My family has walked those beaches with young kids. We have been out at all different types of day. So I want to give you what's true right now in 2026. So by the end of this video, you are ready to book your trip to Barbados with confidence. Let's start with the numbers that actually matter the most. I know there's a lot of people traveling to Barbados from the United States, and one piece of information they look at is the US Department of State, which rates every country in the world on a 4-level travel advisory scale. Level 1 is the lowest, which means exercise normal precautions. Barbados sits at level 1. This is the exact same rating given to France, Japan, and Portugal, for example. This isn't a tourism board talking point. It is the same standard the US government issues to evaluate every destination in the world, and Barbados has held that rating consistently for years. That rating was reconfirmed as of April 2026, so at the time of this video, that still rings true for Barbados. Take normal precautions as you would anywhere you go. However, there is one specific additional line that was added. In April 2026, the advisory update added specific language advising against walking alone at night, especially on beaches or in poorly lit areas. That's it. This is the entire change. This is not an escalation. It is what's called a summary refresh. Basically, the government fine-tuning the details within the same safety level. Practically, for your family, this means one thing. After dinner, get on back to that resort instead of a moonlit beach walk by yourself. That's genuinely the whole adjustment. Now, here is the part I actually researched specifically for you because I know some of you have seen scarier headlines. Local Barbadian police data for the most recent reported year shows overall crime down slightly, about 2%, but certain serious crime categories rose. Robberies more than doubled, jumping from 100 to over 200 reported cases in this year. Murders actually decreased slightly year over year, which is a good thing, though still a concerning number involving firearms. I wanted to provide the whole truth, not just US standards. I think it's important anywhere you travel to look up local information, not to scare you any, but just to be aware. And I think one thing you have to remember, anytime you are hyper focused on a specific location, it's gonna feel like a lot of information. Take your current city for example. If you're on apps like neighborhood.com or you just watch your local news, you're always hearing about something all the time happening. It's gonna be the same thing if you follow Barbadian local news. However, you are gonna be aware of the local climate, what's going on, what has happened recently. So that's just another added layer of precaution that I think you should take anywhere. So why this data is important? Because it consistently shows that visitors are susceptible to petty theft crimes. So there was recent news about stolen jewelry, or you might not want to leave your bags unattended because your bag might get stolen, or leave your car unlocked, or leave valuable items in plain visible sight. And I think as I'm hearing this out loud, these are just things you should take into consideration, again, anywhere you go, even in your own hometown. So keep that in mind. Be vigilant. Be conscious about what you have on your person, what you're leaving in the car, what you are flashing or not flashing it around, to make sure that you don't put yourself in harm's way. So to summarize both US and local Barbadian data, Barbados is still a very safe place to travel. You need to take precaution just like you would anywhere you go. Be aware of local crime and what's going on during your time of visit, but have fun. Don't stress too much. Make sure that you are being safe. Make sure you aren't doing anything you wouldn't normally do at home, and you're gonna be okay. Now, I think this is a part that most travel videos when it comes to safety skip is, well, maybe I do want that extra layer of protection or that feeling of safety when I go somewhere. So what should I pack? Well, it depends if you're staying in a villa or a hotel or what have you. There's a few things that you can take that may give you that extra added layer of security. The first is a portable door lock. The added portable door lock is the original version of this product. It's small enough to fit in your carry-on, and it wedges into the door frame of your hotel or your villa room, so it cannot be opened from the outside, even with an actual key. It takes about 10 seconds to install, no tools required. I keep one in every family's recommended packing list for this reason. It genuinely works. It runs about $20, though double check the pricing in your area. Second, you can pair that with a door stop alarm. There's a Sabre 120 decibel door stop alarm. It's a small wedge you place at the base of the door. If anyone tries to push the door open, it sets off the siren, loud enough to wake your entire villa and scare off whoever is on the other side. These run around $15 or so and takes about zero setup to put it into place. Third, if you're renting like a home instead of a hotel, there's a portable door security bar, like the master lock adjustable door security bar. It adds that physical layer, and it even works on sliding and patio doors too, which villas often have plenty of. Now, when we talk about the safety of your valuables, your passports, your extra cash, maybe some jewelry that you decided to bring along, most hotels and villas, they have lock boxes or safety box. Use that in-room safe for passports, that cash, anything that you're not using for that day. If your rental doesn't have one, a simple portable lockbox works well, and again, runs around about $20, $25. On the beach, I'm just gonna say it, don't leave your bag unattended. Simple as that. I know it could be hard if everyone wants to get in the sea at the same time. However, I don't know if it's worth it. We usually have like one person stay back if we bring anything valuable, which I can tell you is very rare. I'm just there with my towel and maybe my phone. Like, decompress, like relax, don't bring all these things with you. This is what vacation is for. Just relax, play with the children. Don't worry about all these valuables at the end of the day that honestly don't really mean much. However, if you must bring them, bring only what you need: a phone and a waterproof pouch, a small amount of cash, crimes of opportunity, need opportunity, and an unattended bag and such just laying around. That's the opportunity. Now, another thing that I want to mention when I talk about safety is driving. Now, driving in Barbados is not for the weak at all, okay? If your family plans to rent a car, this section is one of the ones that you're gonna wanna rewatch before you pick up the keys. In Barbados, you drive on the left-hand side of the road and the steering wheel is on the right. So if you're not used to that and you're renting a car, I would suggest that you take like a few minutes, could be 10, 20, 30 if you need to, that's a little long, but drive around the airport parking lot or kind of local to the airport, somewhere around there, and just really get a feel for the road, the car, the side. You need to make sure that you're looking the right way when cars are coming, that you're clicking the blinker the right way, that you have everything together, because it can be a little bit disorienting if you've never done it and you're just gonna hop on the road. So take your time, get acclimated before you just hop on the road. People do drive aggressively, and then there's others that are nice and they may give you a little honk and let you in, but a lot of times it's not like that. So be prepared for a little bit of defensive driving along the way. Also note that the speed limits are in kilometers, so roughly 25 miles per hour in towns. In some areas that might be 50 miles per hour, like on the highway. And again, put your seatbelt on, safety precautions. If you have a child, put them in the appropriate car seat for their age. I know a lot of times you're like, oh, I'm in the island and we ride in the back of the trucks, which some of us did a long time ago, but it's just not worth it. Like, just get the seat from the rental car company or bring your own if you want to carry that around. Better safe than sorry. And also, you need to take the actual road into your safety precautions as well. There are a lot of potholes. There's a lot of uneven pavement going on. So make sure that you're not just speeding and zipping through town, because you can easily hit one of those dents and there goes your tire, or worst case scenario, maybe there has been cars that flip. So just really be careful. Oh, and the road itself is pretty narrow, very narrow. So you're not sharing wide lanes as well. So you really need to pay attention. Oncoming cars, traffic, pedestrians, oftentimes you're sharing the road with people who are walking as well. So there's a lot going on that you need to make sure that you're in the best headspace as possible to make sure you're as safe as possible on the road. So here comes my note for those pedestrians who are walking. Make sure you watch out for the cars. You want to walk so you can walk the way that you can see cars coming, if that makes sense. So your back is not to the cars coming your way. So hopefully that made some sort of sense. You need to see what's coming your way when you're walking, essentially. And again, you're sharing the roads with cars, so don't assume somebody is going to see you and just be walking all out in the middle of the road. There's some grace that as pedestrians we have to give as well. So there may be times where you need to move it in a little bit and step aside, because there's also not a lot of sidewalk, especially if you're not on like what is it, like South Coast, where there's like hotels and restaurants. If you're away from that, there is not a lot of sidewalk. There's really not even a lot of sidewalk over there either, but make sure you, as someone who's walking, is aware of your surroundings as well. Now, beach safety. Again, I said I'm gonna give you all the safety tips. This isn't just like, oh, is there crime? You have to be prepared for the elements as well. So again, don't think you're just gonna get into any Caribbean waters and just do what you do in the pool. These waves can be really rough, okay? So how do I put this? The West Coast, or some people refer to as Platinum Coast, to me has the most calm beaches and sea areas. The waters are a little bit shallow further out, a little bit more calm. Can they be rough? Yes, so you need to pay attention. However, they are more calm to me. The South Coast, the South Coast, I would say it's kind of 50-50. I think the waters do get a little bit more deep quicker, and there's a lot of sargassum that I've seen recently. So although it kind of gets brushed out and onto the sand, it's just another added element that you have to be aware of, is the sargassum in the water. However, on that side, there are a few beaches with lifeguards that are there and ready to go. So you do have an extra set of eyes in the water. Now the East Coast, do not get in the water. Unless you are surfing and you are like expert swimmer level and you are not alone, I wouldn't get in the water, period. But people do surf in some of these areas, but it's rough. It's the Atlantic side. The waves are waving, okay? So it's definitely not for a casual, let's go to the beach. You're going there to surf, and you're going there for some sort of pro swimming activity. So if you do go to the East Coast, please go to the East Coast. It's beautiful. Make sure that you are just there for photos and the scenery, to take in the scenery, and you're not getting in the water. Especially if you have children. Like if my son is on that side, I'm holding his hand. We're not doing any far distance away, like, oh, you put your foot in the water. That's maybe just me. I'm a little bit extra precautious, but we're together. We're sticking together. We're not separating either. It's just rough, and we're not a professional swimming family, so we just don't do that. But again, use your judgment. That's my advice. Also, a lot of times there's flags. You might see flags in the water. If it's red, that means no, just don't do it. Yellow is kind of like, hey, take precautions. But I want you to not challenge the sea. If it looks rough, don't think, hey, I'm on vacation, I'm gonna overcome this fear, or it'll be all right. Don't do it. It's just not worth it, okay? Okay. Now, I probably should have said this earlier, but it just came to my mind. If you are not renting a car and you're not in a more walkable place, or you just don't want to walk, there's no Uber. I know a lot of people, oh, is there Uber? I'm gonna use an app. There's no Uber, but there's local apps like Uber. You can use like Pickup. Similar concept, it's just local to Barbados. So again, when you go anywhere, don't think you have to take exactly what you're getting, where you're coming from. Look up local services that are similar and support local. So use the Pickup app. If you want to maybe try getting on like a ZR bus or the bus, you can do that. It'll be marked with a Z. But one thing to not do is just get in a random car by yourself, or even with your family or your children. People are nice. People will offer. People have offered me when I walk by myself, who look perfectly fine, and I'm sure everything would have been fine. But it's not the time to test. Not the time to test the waters. So if you're gonna hail anything, ZR bus, get in a bus, use Pickup, like a marked car, not just some random vehicle. But I think we all know that, right? Okay, so that's my advice. Overall, to sum it up, too long didn't read. Is Barbados safe? Yes, it is safe for you. It's safe for your family. You're going to go, you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna create unforgettable memories that will last forever and ever in your mind and in your photo albums. And I cannot wait for you to go and just have a great time and tell me that you felt safe there. So if you are thinking about going to Barbados, drop a comment below. Let us know what you plan on doing on your trip so people can share in those ideas together. However, if you want help planning your trip for yourself, for your family, feel free to reach out to me as well. I'll leave a link below that you can either fill out a survey or just message me, DM me directly. We don't have to be so formal all the time. I'm happy to help. I love to see people have a genuinely good time in the Caribbean, in Barbados, because I love it and I want you to love it too. So, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video where I share a little bit more every single week, and I hope to see you in Barbados soon. Take care.